Chiefs. Welcome you to the place to be. Kansas City, home of the KC Chiefs. Yeah. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now because this is the kingdom. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now because this is the kingdom. For the king, the kingdom. For the king, the kingdom. Yeah. For the king, the kingdom. For the king.
What's going on, YouTube fam and Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome to another episode of Red Kingdom. A lot happened again this week. A lot happened last week, which we were kind of like, let's see what happened. And so this week happened. And now we're like, okay, let's go ahead and get our plane tickets to Los Angeles in February. So it quickly changed over the past week. So we're going to get into it. So let's get our intros out the way. I'm your host, Greg, joined as always by my awesome co-host, Jay. How we doing today?
So good, so good. I mean, what I say last week, I was 80%. I was all in. So it's nice to know that my prediction came true. I said, we want to do something. We want to get something we never got. We got to do something we never done. And the Chiefs pulled the trigger. So I am one excited fan on this Saturday afternoon.
Yes, indeed. Got it right. 85%. So yeah, you got it right. Cam, how we feeling today?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. You see, I got the gear back on at first. I was like, I ain't wearing none Chiefs until the season start. We start making these moves in the offseason. I said, let me throw it back on. Let me be a proud fan again. So yeah, just like Jay said, you was very optimistic. Now I'm about to follow the optimistic train now. I'm about to get on board because the Chiefs is looking very unfamiliar in a good way. So I'm feeling good.
Yes, indeed. And we have our special guest for today. He one of the hosts from the Chief Squad Show on the Locked On Podcast Network. He does so many other things. He's at every Chiefs home game. He'll have his gates, which is both of our favorite spots here, our favorite barbecue spots. So Darren Smith, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How we feeling today?
Look, every day above ground is a good day. Every day I wake up is a blessing. So that's how I look at it. That's how I look at life. But all is well. The weather is good today. Tomorrow's a whole nother story. But glad. Thank you for the invite. You caught me before. I got to go get this wig chopped off before the Big 12 championship today. So that's why I got the hat on. But I got my Gates KC hat on. But yeah, no. But all is well. Doing good. I like the moves that the Chiefs made this past week, and I still think they have some more moves to make, to get prepared for this upcoming season.
Indeed, and we'll talk about that. So first, we'll start off with Kenneth Walker is now a Chief. He got a 3-year. Let me make sure I got the money right. $42 million deal.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, I thought it was 40. It might be 40. I thought it was 45, but yeah, it could be 40.
45. Okay, around there. Brad Veach spent a lot of money For
Most for running back in free agency
yeah,
history. So
We
yes,
needed it. We needed
agency
it.
history. Yes, so
facts.
Yeah,
he,
they got the money. So it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, they
Yeah.
do, they do, they do. This is this is the most he spent on someone that wasn't named Kelsey, Mahomes, or Jones. So Kenneth Walker.
No, I don't think that can't be correct because he spent a lot of money on Frank Clark. He spent a lot
Oh
of
well,
money on Frank
yeah,
Clark
well,
and
yeah, that's true. I
Tyron
Can't
forgot
Smith.
about
forget
that.
about
Yeah,
Frank.
yeah, I
Can't forget
forgot
about
about
Frank,
that.
baby. You know.
Yeah.
Frank Clark was good. He showed up when it was playoff time.
I
Now,
mean,
I'm
and he
gonna
spent
give it.
$80 million on Jawan. So
Oh well, yeah,
Brett Vita got to probably spend the money. It's just where he spends it.
Yeah,
yeah,
spend Clark's money. That's how I would look at it. Spend
yes, spend it,
it.
spend it.
Fact.
So, Kenneth Walker is now here. The best running back that Patrick Mahomes has ever had since he's been here. So things are looking up. All the Chiefs haters were crashing out on TikTok all week. So we're off to a good start. Uh
Now,
so
now,
uh
now, 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 I'll be honest with you. I've got
uh
to say, um, he is the most accomplished running back that he's had because I still think Kareem Hunt, his second year with Patrick was awesome until
no, he
you
was.
know those unfortunate circumstances took place. So
That's true.
I ain't want to disagree with the host, but that I can't piggyback on that one. That's
Yeah.
all. Because
Yeah,
Kareem was really good his first 2 years here.
he was. He was, yes. So he's, let's say he's as good as that Kareem Hunt was. As good
Yeah.
as that Kareem Hunt was. So Darren, I'll start off with you since you're our guest. Thoughts on Kenneth Walker now being a Chief?
Well, like I said earlier, I think it's a good move by Kansas City. It's a great move actually because he wanted to come to Kansas City. He doesn't have to really try to buy into a winning culture since he literally is just coming off of winning the Super Bowl and being named the Super Bowl MVP. So he comes with a little gravitas himself, and to be able to be matched with an offense with Patrick and Kelsey and some of the other players, and then be able to also be coached by Eric Bieniemy, I think this offense is going to look totally different than what it has been the last 3 years, and that says nothing uh, to the fact that Pacheco and Kareem Hunt didn't do what was necessary here. They played their roles perfectly. Just injuries and age and the offensive line. They couldn't run the football last year. So now you look at the moves that they're making. I don't think that they're through when it comes to what the offensive line can look like. But as it relates to the skill positions, I do like that they brought him in. I think he's going to make an immediate impact. And whether Patrick is ready for Week 1 or not, he's going to be. Yeah, I think you might have said before we started the show, he's going to be the Chiefs' first thousand yard back under Mahomes. So I think that's something that fans can look forward to, and in the NFL is going to be I mean, a lot of teams are going to determine if they're going to try to put an amen in the box or if you're going to try to or if you're not, and then let Kelsey. I mean, if they put Amen in the box, Patrick will kill you with receivers and Travis Kelce. If you don't, then he'll just RPO it to Kenneth Walker and let him go eat.
Oh yeah, indeed. Cam, your thoughts on Kenneth Walker now in the red and gold?
Yeah, man, I loved it. Like I said, I didn't think it was something that could come true just because he won the, Super Bowl MVP. So, just like kind of like us with McDuffie, sometimes the numbers just don't make sense. So another man's trash, another man's treasure. Not that he is trash by any means, but you get the analogy. So I mean, I love it. It's gonna force Andy to kind of open up that offensive mind a little bit. You're gonna have to run it. And now you just don't have an average back, you have an exceptional back. So you can do so
Mhm.
many other things with that. So I think it's going to get everybody on the offensive side is like, we can really start dialing in and start, revving this offense up. Because I want to see the two I would say 2019, 2020, Mahomes, where he was just slinging that thing around, man. He had so many weapons. You was like, you couldn't stop the Chiefs. And we had a, decent running back, even when Pacheco came, his first year, just explosive running. So no knock to those guys. Like I said, I love when Pacheco was here. I love when Hunt was here. I wish we could keep him, but I understand, sometimes you just can't do that. But I'm excited. I'm happy the Chiefs pulled the trigger finally. Like, do something outside your normal routine. You might get a different result. So I love it, man. And it's more to come for sure.
Yes, big moves. Big moves. Jay, you predicted it last Saturday, said this might happen. So
it was listening.
Thoughts on Kenneth Walker now red and gold?
Excitement can. Yeah. I did predict it. I was so optimistic last week because I'm like, man, the chatter was loud. I was like, I think we might actually do this. I think we might shock the NFL, shock the world, and do something crazy. I mean, we're paying him $14 million a year. With incentives, it was up to 45, but it was like 42 point something. But yeah, with the incentives, it's up to 45. So you know what I mean? They were like, hey, we got to go big. We got to go home. We got to take a big swing on something. You know what I mean? To get Walker, we've added another Super Bowl MVP to the Chiefs, and he said he came and he was excited to be, he had options, but to be a Chief because of our winning culture, which is remains, which is clearly seen. He said Eric Bieniemy is intense, but he's excited and ready for it, so ready to be coached up hard. Kenneth Walker is a soft spoken guy, you know what I mean, like. He a dog on that field, but he's a soft spoken guy. So I'm like, okay, let's see. So I am just ecstatic and over the moon. Like we making big moves. He's a great running back. He runs under center, and so that's real good. We know he's gonna be, he's our number one back. Hey Andy, use him, get creative, do all of the things. But yeah, I couldn't be more excited. I'm gonna touch on this because we also signed Amari DiMarcardo, and so he is he runs under shotgun formation. So we're talking about him. Is he going to be our third down back and so forth? And so I'm like, okay, cool, a good 1-2 punch, right? I would still love to see us sign Kareem for like $1 million on a 1-year deal because again, he was more automatic than touch push last year, and so I would still like to have them. And then we got, is it Brashard? Okay, I know he didn't really, but okay, cool, keep him too. So, but yeah, like we hard. Okay, I was like something. Yeah, so keep him too. But he's the only one. He was our only running back that was actually under contract. So I'm like, if we got Walker, we got Amiri. Like I said, I think we should sign Hunt to a 1-year deal for like 1.5 million or something like that. And Brashad, we good to go. I'm excited to see what Eric Bieniemy gonna do with them. DeMarco Murray as his first time as an NFL coach, but we know what he did with the Cowboys and everything. So I mean, our running back room, we were just talking a couple weeks ago, like we were like, cool, we got Eric Bieniemy, hey, we got DeMarco Murray, but we got to get the talent, right? And so we see Brett Veach making moves and we get into talent. This is something to be really excited about. So yeah. I can't wait to see this for the start of the season and see what they do. So great moves by Chiefs, great move, Eric Bieniemy. Great move, Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy, Andy Reid, but Brett Veach, you're doing your thing, guy. We see you because Greg called you out last show. Like, look, Brett.
Yeah, I did.
We gotta see you or you might be out of here in a couple of years. So love to see it.
Yes. Well, Brett Veach is back to being the GOAT of GMs. He's back now. He almost lost the title there for a little bit. He's got it back now. Great signing. He did what was needed. He knew that one of the flaws we had last season when it came to the offense was we couldn't run the football. So we now have a back that he can break off a 20-25 yard run. He can get a 1,000 yards rushing if he gets the ball enough. So when we get to these situations where it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, I don't want to see no bootleg play action. No. Give him the football. Give him the football. Okay. That Houston game still make me mad. It's 4th and 1 and we want to pass. But okay. So we now have the guy that can get those tough yards. So great signing there. What I love the most, one of the things I like about the signing is, you sign somebody good when. So when he was with Seattle, everybody's talking about, oh yeah, he's good. He's one of the, up and coming backs, and he's a MVP of the Super Bowl. Then when he signed with the Chiefs, people want to be like, well, he injury prone, and he ain't really all that good for real. So they didn't really get nobody. Like, okay, I see you got that hate in you. It's all right. It's all right. Just know, and the AFC knows, they know this. For the next 3 years, the Chiefs are going to go back to what they've been doing, and they're going to be running the AFC for the next 3 years. And it makes people upset, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Y'all had y'all chance. This year was y'all chance. You didn't do it. Too bad for y'all. Back to the regular program. So Denver, back to the regular program. New England, back to the regular program. Baltimore. So y'all had y'all chance. Buffalo. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for it. As long as he gets the ball enough. When I say enough, I mean 20, 25 carries. I don't think that's a lot. So do y'all think that's a lot? 20 carries a game? Is that's fair, right?
That should be standard.
He'll get that just because the money that they paying him. Even if Andy don't want to do that. Hey, Andy, we're paying this guy. We need you to run the ball. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's like the minimum that we would see. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
at least 20. Yeah, if he gets it 20 times a game, I'll be fine with that.
Anything we got 2 or 3 games under 20, I'm sure somebody gonna come to Andy like, hey, like you forgot who we got back there, right? We spent the money to get him, so yeah, so we ain't even gonna get to that point. I ain't even gonna speak that.
Yeah, right. That's not. You're gonna get his carries.
Yeah, that's standard.
So big signing there. Other big signings. We got what's his name from the Patriots? His name is gonna be hard to say. Songus. He gonna help out Chris Jones on the defensive line. That's our hope. So Songus is here. The corner from the Dolphins, Kadu. I hope I'm saying that right. He was a good corner when he was down there. So Ravich, he's been making moves, man. So got the big one in Walker, and then against some defensive guys too. So
we haven't even drafted yet. That's what I'm saying. The draft not even here. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you doing this. I can only imagine who we gonna draft and how that's gonna pan out. So it's looking up right now.
Yes, it is. So now we get to our next question, which is who should the Chiefs draft at 9? Now we got Kenneth Walker. So we don't have to worry about, Jeremiah Love and doing all the things. That's out now. They probably wouldn't have got him anyway, but we got Kenneth Walker now. So, Jay, I'll start this question off with you. So now, who should the Chiefs draft at 9?
Yeah, so many choices, so many things, right? We saw so many mock drafts. I remember however a couple shows back, there was like an offensive lineman that we were looking at. The to be honest, the defense still leaves much to be desired, right? So like any type of defensive player, right, edge, or you know what I mean. It's like we still got to go there. Do we go in all in our defense? But we know our wide receiver room is looking. I mean, do we want to say the word weak? But I mean, I talked about that. The cheapest wide receiver room in all the whole NFL. We ain't even hit $10 million we spending on our people, right? And we don't know what's going on with Rice and how that's all going to play out. You know, we talked about getting, cheap wide receivers on a 1-year deal. We talked about Stephon Diggs last week. But, I mean, now with having, a 20-year veteran wide receivers coach, a real receivers coach who, was in there with them Patriots runs with Chad O'Shea, right? Do we go out and draft a top wide receiver? I'm looking at his name is Carnell Tate. He kind of reminds you of a Devontae Smith from Ohio State. I mean, do we go out, get Patrick some more, offense, right? Because, hey, maybe this is going to be the year where we just real explosive and, like, our defense is just middle of the pack, but we scoring all the points. You know what I mean? We dropping 30, 40s on people. Maybe that's where we need to put all the energy because it's like, all right, cool. We got the running back. We get the right receivers. We got the coach. You know what I mean? It's going to be more of an offensive team this year. I ain't going to be mad at that. I mean, we would love to see the flashes of Mahomes back in the day where he just, you know what I mean? Airing it out. We just we re-signed Thornton. We re-signed Thornton, right? Yeah. That got done this week as well. Yep. So we know he's a deep threat. You know what I mean? So if we get another wide receiver and we're trying to beef up the room where we could get somebody on their rookie deal who's cheap, right? Where we can, build them up again. Like I said, Chad O'Shea's here now, you know what I mean? And we can still keep that cheap wide receiver room, but, build our guys up. So I definitely see that being a possibility, and I wouldn't be mad at it because, like I said, maybe we're going back to our offense is just what's going to be flashing and get us to win the games. It's not going to be a defensive. So I'm going to throw him out here because I feel like we haven't really, talked wide receiver. We were doing a lot of with Jeremiah Love, but then he wasn't going to be there. But now that we got Walker, we've talked about defensive guys, which, like I said, our defense is much to be desired. Like, we still got a lot of work to do there. But if we look, we all in on the offense right now. We trying to go for a high powered, then I'm not mad at this Carnell Tate from Ohio State. So I think that's my dark horse because I feel like I would usually go with somebody defensive, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a wide receiver. You know what I mean? Just with what we're doing with the offense, I think he could be a good fit.
Okay. All right. I like that one. Carnell Tate. Darren, who you think the Chiefs should get at number 9?
Well, I don't disagree with Jay at all. Carnell Tate would be my pick. However, I don't think he even gets that low to number 9 because I think the Cleveland Browns would take him at number 6 if he were to fall that low. So I'm going to just put Carnell Tate out. Even though I would want him, he's not going to get to number 9. That's just the reality of that. Now, Mekhi Lemon or the Jordan guy, Jordan Tyson, I believe, they could, if they fell to him, I would not be upset at all if they decide to take him. I would like the opportunity for the Chiefs to draft a number 1 wide receiver. I don't think Rashee Rice or Xavier Worthy are number 1 receivers. I also would have preferred that they try to make a trade with Arizona if they were willing trade partners to get Marvin Harrison Jr. out of there. I think he would be a great addition to Kansas City and get him with a quarterback who will get him the football. I still believe Kansas City will re-sign Tyreek Hill this offseason and bring him back to Kansas City. And I know the moves that they already have with the receivers that they have in there, so you kind of wonder, okay, well, you do that. Maybe they stay away from the draft of a receiver or they bring somebody in. I don't know what the progression looks like with Jalen Royals. We didn't really see a lot of him this past season. And look, I mean, they to Jay's point earlier, they might still look at a defensive tackle, the kid from Miami and Baines. If you get again, it just matter who's going to be available when they get to number 9. Because I still think that somebody might take him just to spite the Chiefs. And if push comes to shove, you're looking at best available. It could be the safety from Ohio State. Downs, I think it is.
Yeah,
Caleb
Downs.
Downs. Yeah,
Mhm.
and now they get him. He's a ball player. That will
Mhm.
solidify your your backfield. With on the defensive side of football, and so that's the 3 or the 4 names that I would think that the Chiefs would go in the draft. Either the 2 wide receivers, Downs or Bain, if they feel that low. Now, if they're all gone, I couldn't tell you because I don't study the draft like that. So, but it would be interesting, though, to say the least.
Definitely. I like all 4 of those names. So either they get either one of those 4, we'll definitely take that. Cam, who you think we should get at that 9th spot there?
Man, I'm like you. Like I ain't really. This is the first time I really paid attention to the draft because we picking so high. So I would say either Bain. Like that's who I want us to draft. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I think we've lost so much defensively. Like it would be good to draft somebody in the top 10 that can kind of come and make an impact right away. So either Bain or Downs, like you guys were saying, just because we've lost so much on defense. McDuffie, I understand the numbers and all this and that, but he was an impact player. Like we was talking earlier about Frank Clark, we didn't draft him, but it just those impact players we really don't have. Chris Jones had a down year, which we get. All players have them. We just really need to, like I said, even Jay said, even if we middle of the pack, that's fine. But we are starting to see the NFL like you need some type of a serviceable defense to be able to win you them games as well. So I would say Bain, just because, like I said, that's just what I think he can learn from Chris Jones and Spags. So I would say Bain if I had to pick just one, but Downs as my number 2.
Okay. Yeah, I like Downs. He would fill in what we lost when Justin Reed left.
I'm telling you,
Caleb
Justin
Downs
Reed
would
was
be
giving
that.
it, man. He helped
Yeah.
us out a lot, man. Like
Justin Reed was the heart and soul of that defense, man, when he was here. And so when that was lost, you saw the defense was still good last season, but you could see the difference.
you see them cracks in it.
You can see the difference. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the difference. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. Now it wasn't.
Foundation.
Yeah, cracks in the foundation. Yeah. Now it wasn't no Daniel Sorensen cracks or nothing like that. It wasn't that.
Hey, man.
But it was. Daniel Sorensen gave me too much gray hair in 2018, so I got some jokes for him. He gave me too much gray hair in 2018. What are you doing, 49?
I'm gonna leave Daniel Sorensen alone. I'm good. I ain't even gonna do that to him. He didn't do nothing to me. I ain't gonna do nothing to him.
Thank you for that. No, thank you for that divisional playoff against Houston. Thank you for that. I would thank you, Sorensen.
Oh, when he tackled,
you did
when
good.
He
Yeah, down that fake punt. Yeah. That I appreciate that.
I guess.
I appreciate that.
Still don't make him for all the other mistakes sometimes. But it's all good, man. He good.
So Downs would be a good fit. Spags would definitely I believe he'll fit in Spags' scheme. Carnell Tate will be that one. And that's the one. That will be our wide receiver one. If it so happened that way. That we would get Carnell Tate. So that would kind of fit because I feel like Rice is better as the second option.
Tell him.
I don't think the wide receiver one thing is really for him. But if he's the second option, I think he fits better in that role. We need a wide receiver one only because Travis Kelce, even though he's coming back due to his age, he can't be your number one option.
So playing 14 years.
Yeah, like he's getting we starting to run at the same speed.
Man, why y'all keep disrespecting Travis Kelce?
We the same age. I'm just
don't
saying.
do that, man. No disrespect to you, Greg, but don't do that to Kelce, man. He run a little faster than you.
He do run a little bit. He run a little bit. Yeah. Not as wide. The gap ain't as wide as it used to be, though. Like, almost
Kelce
the same.
Come out and ball this year, dog.
No, I need him to. If he get his 1,000 yards, heck yeah, we need that. But due to age, Kelce can't be the first option. So I feel like the offense will be a little bit different this year because I think it's never going to be a 50-50 split with Andy calling the plays. But if it can at least be 70-30 run pass split this season, that I think that'll work. 65-35, something like that. So Carnell Tate, that would be awesome. Downs would be awesome. Bain, that would work too. We talked about it, Cam, I think it was 2 weeks ago when I said the league is kind of changing as far as your defensive line getting you to Super Bowls and stuff now. So we saw it with the Eagles when they beat us, and then we saw it this year with the Seahawks and what they did to Drake May in that Super Bowl. When you have a good front four, you ain't really got to worry about nothing else.
Makes a difference.
Because if they get into the quarterback, you can have the most. I mean, Seattle's corners, they were decent. I mean, they weren't bad. But when your front four is getting to the quarterback consistently, you don't really got to cover that long. So I feel like if the Chiefs can kind of build that front four, Karlaftis earned his money this year. And then you get Bain, the new signee, Songus. He gets some snaps in there with Jones. The front four could be better. And if it is better this next season, then that's going to make the defense look way, better. So
back to the Super Bowl we go.
Back to the Super Bowl we go. And Tennessee did let go of Snead. So we'll see what happens.
Come on home, man. Come on, man.
Come on home now. If you got Snead on one side and then we got Noah Williams on the other, we good. We ain't got to worry about nothing. We good if that's the case. You just gotta just gotta stay healthy. That's it. Just stay healthy. So our next question, this is a fun one. So I was watching a video, Cam, you sent me this video. They were talking about GOAT tight ends, right? So everybody's like, yeah, Gronk is the best. Yeah. So, okay. Then it got all to, it got to Shannon Sharp, it got to, everybody. And my whole thing has always been tight end has evolved now. It's not just about blocking and he's a good blocker and technique and picking up blitzes and all. That's not what the tight end does anymore. You have to be able to catch. You have to be able to run routes. Like, that's what the tight end position is now. So that's why I feel like Travis, what he's done, the numbers he's put up, he's the GOAT to me. No diss to Gronk. Gronk was good, especially in his prime. But I feel like sometimes I feel like we put too much emphasis. If you can run over somebody, that makes you better than the next person, which Gronk was more likely to run over you than Travis was. Even in Travis prime, wasn't really doing all of that. But just because Gronk might have been a little bit more physical than Travis, that doesn't necessarily make him better than Travis Kelce. So that's what I've always said when it comes to that. So Cam, I'll start off with you. Is Travis Kelce the GOAT of tight ends for you?
Come on, Greg. You know what I'm gonna say. I'm Travis Kelce all day. Like I'm biased because I'm a Chiefs fan, but like I said, I understand people's argument with Gronk. I think Gronk is a little bit more of your traditional tight end, great blocker, kind of does what he needs to do. You know, like you said, he just more physical. So I don't get mad when people say Gronk, but Kelce just had more finesse, more personality, more bravado. He was just that for me, and I seen it up close because I'm a Chiefs fan. So I'm gonna always say that I love because I used to be like, man, he ain't better than Tony G did it. And then the years started. I said, nah, man, Tony, Travis is better. Just to me. So
Yeah.
I just think Travis Kelce it's not just on the field, it's just how he did it, his personality off the field. He had the whole package to me. So I mean, it's just your preference, man. Some people say Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp was great in his day, but
Yes.
he was even outlier because he was in a time where it's more traditional tight ends, and he kind of broke that mold. So I'm gonna say Travis Kelce because that's my dog. I love Kansas City, but I can see why people will put other tight ends right there. But Travis Kelce's the go to tight ends to me.
All right, Darren.
Well, I'm fortunate enough to have seen Shannon Sharp's career. Tony G, cover Tony Gonzalez, and Travis Kelce. So I mean, I'm old school. I think it's hard for me to kind of just live in the moment because of what I see now. But Shannon Sharp was a pretty great tight end back in the day. I mean, he still got
Yes, he
some NFL
was.
records for those for those
No
uh, for
doubt.
those tight end receiving touchdowns. So I can't be disrespectful to that. Seeing Tony G, he was a different breed when he was here. Seeing him and knowing him a little bit off the field, kind of like, yeah, I can't put you in that category because I know how you are. Um, and
Uh,
and I know
inside
his
information.
his disdain for Kansas, his disdain for Kansas City, loving Kelsey more than him now,
Right, right,
is part of it. But
right.
but yeah, I'm not gonna argue with anyone if they go with Kelsey. And look, he's always been good to me. He's always been good with me when it comes to interviews and talking after the game, and so I can't argue with anyone. Looking to me, winning plays a part in it. Helping your team win and being a focal part of that offense as well. So and like I said, I can't take anything away from people who want to go with Gronk as well, because Gronk did what he was asked. I think he's won 4 Super Bowls. So I mean,
Mhm.
he's done the things that coaches and Tom Brady has asked of him. So, and then you look at it, quarterback tight end tandems. I mean, it's you can look at Tom Brady and Gronk. You look at Travis and Patrick. So, I mean, it's just a matter of what your taste is. I mean, I don't have a clear cut. I mean, but if put a gun to my head, I guess I go with either Shannon Sharp or Travis Kelce. Yeah, like I said, I don't think anyone can be wrong either way.
Yeah, I remember Shannon Sharp when I was a kid and seen him just shred Chiefs defenses. Uh, I still get mad. What was that one game he had like 250 receiving yards or whatever it was? Like that was the year our defense really sucked. I can't remember if that was 2002 or 2003. I know it's one of them, but yeah, Shannon Sharp was that dude for sure.
Remember
Yeah.
he messed up. He had Derek Thomas. He got like 6 flags on him. Just
Yeah,
getting under his skin. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
yeah, Shannon was different, man. Shannon a GOAT, man.
The king of trash talk. Shannon Sharp was the king of trash talk for real. So Jay, is Travis the go-to tight ends for you, or you got somebody else?
Man, I mean, he was my white chocolate, you know, he's my white chocolate. He ain't white chocolate no more. He's just vanilla, but he still got, you know, every now and then he shows us a little glimmer. I said, okay, he still got a little something, you know. Taylor didn't take all of it. But I mean, you know, you start talking names: Tony G, Shannon Sharp. Who else did they mention there? Antonio Gates. They went with they talked about, I can't think of his first name, but Graham. He used to play for the Saints, right?
Yeah,
Jimmy Graham.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry. I laughed. I'm sorry.
We were like, okay.
I'm
like, they was throwing out everybody. I was like, oh, we just putting anybody in here. We just putting anybody in the conversation.
Just put anybody in there.
So like, they really playing out here. Got the one dude sipping his cup because he a Saints fan and whatever. Like, bruh, stop right now. You know better. I don't care.
Jimmy Graham is crazy. Yeah,
Jimmy Graham, 1 season, 2 seasons. No, stop, bro. Stop. Yeah. So that was a funny clip for sure. But yeah, I mean, you know, me really seeing, you know, Travis and Patrick together and just what they've done and how instrumental it's been. And that, like, Travis is, you know, was the, if you want to say tight, I mean, we're still in the current space, you know, because he's still, even though he didn't get, you know, the yards that he did, he's still a top tight end or whatever. So seeing him and Patrick and what they do and what he's been, Travis knows where to go, where to sit, right? Like, he'll just go and get in the space and sit there and get the first down. Like, him and Patrick are like right here, like we locked in, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to watch. He blocks, he does all that stuff. I grew with Cam, I'll say the charm, the bravado. I just saw him, you know, on the Pat McAfee show, right? I'm back, you know what I mean? You see him on the podcast, like, hey, Jason's like, when did you know you were coming back? Halfway through the season. What took you so, you know what I mean? It was like, there was a doubt, but it was like, he ain't gonna let it end like that. Him and Patrick got to give it another run. Let's go for year 14. Gronk, though, man, for Gronk to come out of retirement, go back, you know, to Tampa Bay with like, hey, Tom, let's do it one more time, right? And in the season, okay, in the actual season, Gronk didn't do much, but when he got to the Super Bowl, oh yeah, I was like, he going to Gronk. I knew it every time. He lit us up, and it was like, you know what, like. So, man,
hate that Super Bowl.
Yeah, lit us up. He was all right, but they're like, okay, cool. We wasn't going to him in the regular season, but we for sure gonna go to him in the Super Bowl. Gonna have to light y'all up. So, man, their tandem and what they did. So, I'm gonna be biased because the Chiefs are my team, and you know, Kelce used to be my white chocolate. He's still my little bit of vanilla, flashes of white chocolate, everything there. So I'm a little biased, but if I had to kind of put him up there, and I would say the tight ends, you know what I mean, of this new era, you know what I mean. Shannon Sharp was great, Tony G was great, but I mean, I could say like, hey, I could put Gronk and Travis, you know, right next to each other, you know, 1A, 1B, you know, either one, either way, you know what I mean? I just really seen them up close, what they were able to do with their quarterback to be that go-to as a tight end, you know, not, oh, wide receivers get all attention. Like, no, these are top tier tight ends and they command attention. They, you know, command respect. You better double team them or they going to get yards on you all day. So, yeah, it's just a beautiful thing to see and watch. Yeah, a little biased because Travo, my guy, Travo. But yeah, him and Gronk definitely right up there.
Yeah, definitely 1A and 1B. They're both on the Mount Rushmore of tight ends to me. They're both up there. Travis was always faster in his, you know, especially in his prime. He was faster than Gronk. Yeah, he was faster. Yeah. Gronk would sometimes catch it and be like,
Gronk a tank, man. He a tank.
Yeah, he gonna run you over. Yeah,
he ain't going too far on foot. Not too fast.
Not too fast. Right. So, but yeah, I found that was a interesting topic. I laughed at the Jimmy Graham one. That was
like, what are we doing? Stop.
That was funny.
His name. What are you doing? Don't disrespect the other great tight ends like that. You know,
I mean,
just throwing anybody in here. Everybody that's been a tight end, go ahead and get in the conversation.
Go and get in there, right?
Not in that category. He wasn't in that category. That's all I'm saying.
That'd be like saying, what's his name for the Giants back in the day? Jeremy Shockey. Was Jeremy Shockey one? It's like, no. What is y'all talking about?
I remember Jeremy Shockey, but he ain't there.
No, he ain't in that.
He ain't in that. I remember him though.
Yeah, his rookie season he was good. Yeah, that was it. He was good his rookie season. That was it. Darren, we have a little time here. I'll get out one little bonus question here. All the time, you've been covering the Chiefs for how many years now?
30 plus years. I don't even know the number anymore.
Ooh, okay. Long time.
Yeah.
All right. So you've seen it all. Seen the Lynn Elliott's and the Elvis Gerback playoff game and all the bad stuff.
Unfortunately.
Any good? Is there a favorite like locker room memory you have that you can share, or something, or maybe interview from the past 30 years?
Well, I remember when Jason Whitlock got confronted in the locker room by some of the players for some of his writings. That was always interesting.
Not surprised. Not surprised at all.
Favorite interviews? I don't really have one that stands out because, I mean, generally when I ask a player for interview post game, it's always one-on-one, and they always ask my question. They just stay with me because I've always covered them fairly. So I don't have one that just stands out. I I'll typically take it back. I guess the one with Marcus Peters that went kind of viral after the Monday night game where I think the Chiefs played the Washington Redskins at the time. This was 2017, 2018. The year he got traded to LA before the end of the season. And I just asked him a couple of questions, and his answer, took off and went a totally different direction, and talked about getting faded and getting lit when you got home and stuff. And that stuff went viral. And
Marcus Peters.
I remember that.
The Chiefs were not too happy with me about the interview. I'm like, man, I didn't ask him a question. I said how he responded. It's how he responded. But I mean, let's see. When it comes to interviews, I don't think. Yeah, like I said, I mean that's probably my most memorable one. And but I don't have anything that stands out because it doesn't. That honestly, that kind of stuff don't really do anything. It don't faze me. So.
Gotcha.
I ain't trying to be funny. It just I just go in there, try to do my job and go about my business. I've been on the firing line when it comes with the Chiefs for a lot of years. I'm getting to the age now where, I'm at to get off my lounge stage. Like I don't have time for it, man. Just answer my questions and go about your business. I'm going about mine.
That's it. So we're okay. The whole incident in 2021, the AFC Championship game at halftime. If there's anything you can't say, I totally get it. But I'm just curious. Were you around the supposed EB versus Pat?
Well, the thing is, I mean,
heated discussion. Were you there for that?
no media person was because that was in the locker room at halftime, so nobody has access. That was a team thing. So what is
Mhm.
reported out? I mean, Patrick changed the play at the goal line from the enemy wanted, and the play didn't work itself out.
Right.
So the enemy got in his ass like he should have, and
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick shouldn't have changed the play, and
Right.
so you know, yeah, whether or not that got in his head or something, I'm not gonna say yeah or nay, but at the end of the day, you had a whole second half. You were in the lead. All you had to
Yeah.
do was keep scoring or keep them out the end zone, and you got the ball first in overtime, and you turned the ball over. I mean,
Mhm.
so I mean, if it's a right and a wrong, I'm gonna side with the enemy on that one because Patrick shouldn't have changed the play.
Agreed. Agreed. You didn't see any. So after that, for that next season that followed that, which was EB's last year until he came back.
Mhm.
Did you see any difference in how they kind of interacted with each other
No,
during
Patrick
that
won.
year?
No, he, he,
Okay.
he he got Patrick another MVP. That was
No, yeah, yeah, yes, he
and
did. Yes, he did.
yeah, so there. I mean, that was Patrick. That was Patrick's best statistical season, even ahead of his 50 touchdowns that he had his first MVP year. I mean, he threw for well over 5,000 yards that season, and because that was coming off the Tyreek Hill trade and all the new players and people wondering Patrick, whether Patrick can actually be a regular quarterback versus trying to just chuck the ball down the field to Tyreek. So there were a lot of questions that the media and the outside media felt that Patrick had to answer, and I think he did it in spades and with that season. I mean, and Patrick hadn't even been in the MVP conversation since the enemy left. So, and
Right.
Patrick knows that. He understood that. I've talked to him. I talked to his people. I mean, he knows that his best seasons came under Eric Bieniemy. And the thing is, Patrick likes hard coaching. I mean, for people who think that Eric Bieniemy is some big bad boogeyman is just sorely mistaken. Like
Mm.
you have to coach Patrick because the thing is that's what Patrick wanted. When people talked about Cliff Kingsbury and stuff like that, that's not what Patrick needs. Patrick doesn't need a coach he can be friendly with, i.e., a Matt Nagy. So he needs somebody that's going to ride his ass, saying to be great. The enemy wants him. The enemy is trying to achieve greatness for Patrick, and if you can't get Patrick to the level, you don't need to be here.
Yep. Yep. Agreed. Agreed. Cam, yes, I saw you. Yeah, you were right.
I don't, but I do have to get ready to go
You're
to
right.
my bar because I can't be on
Okay,
outside.
okay. All right. Well, Darren, I appreciate you coming on.
Well,
And spending
I
time
didn't.
with us.
Well, appreciate it too. If Kev had something you wanted to follow with me on right quick, I would answer, but I
No,
didn't know.
you good. I just appreciate you
Okay.
saying it. More people saying it out loud. That's all. I just
Speak
need
the
people
truth,
saying it
Darren.
out loud.
Speak the truth. We
Speak
hear
the
you, brother. We
truth.
hear
Yeah.
you.
That's
That's
it.
all I can do, man. That's all I can do. I appreciate you all. Thank
Yes,
you all for having
sir.
me.
Yes, thank
Thank
you
you,
for
sir.
taking time out of your day, and we hope to see you during the season this year sometime.
Appreciate it very much. Yes, you will.
All right.
Have a good one. Take
Take
care. Get that
care.
fresh cut.
Get that
Yeah.
fresh cut,
All
man.
right.
That big
Yeah.
12.
Yes, indeed. We thank Darren for coming on with us, and he's been there, like I said, 30 plus years covering the team. So I was trying to get some inside info for everybody. We got a little bit. We got a
Yeah,
little
there you
bit.
go. See, you don't need this. Don't need this.
Yeah, we don't need a clap.
So no
Don't
people
need that.
clapping in the stands, man.
We don't
We don't
need
need
that.
clapping.
We need some coaching.
Yeah.
Some coaching. So but yeah, I do remember that. I remember that Marcus Peters interview. I do.
Marcus Peters used to
That
be
was
something else.
that when that came out, that was funny. I ain't even gonna so I was like, why are you even talking about this right now?
Same person that kicked that punted the ball after getting the interception.
The punt the ball,
yeah,
yeah.
like what are you doing, man? Like
yeah.
He was a dog though. His
was.
attitude just wasn't stable. He was like Zay Flowers on defense. Like Zay, their emotions, they just get the best of them. They don't know what to do. Like, relax, man.
Yeah. And that was that day, that game when he kicked the ball into the sun. I knew that was his last. Gonna be his last year here. So
everybody, I said, he's gone.
This is it, boy. Because that whole next day on sports radio here in Kansas City, he got dog walked by every host. No matter if it was 6'10", 8'10", he was getting roasted the whole day.
I mean, like, what are you like? Why did you do that? Like, what made you think that was okay?
And that was but see, Andy being who he is, he loves to give people chances and second chances. The not coming out of with Marcus Peters coming out of college was his attitude. And Andy still wanted to say, well, get around the right people. We can kind of work on that. And, and at first he was doing okay. And then all of a sudden I just started tripping. So he didn't win when he went to the Rams either. But, he got to the Super Bowl, but he did not win.
Oh,
they lost. That was the other boring Super Bowl. That was 13-3.
Oh, the Patriots and
Patriots. Yeah, that was the other one.
That was a snooze fest. I ain't gonna lie.
The other one.
I say, this is boring to have all these heavy hitters in this game. It's pretty boring to me.
Jim Nance and Tony Romo doing that sort. They're like, hey, go. It's 6-3 at fourth quarter.
Tony Romo.
I said Tony Romo, the only thing that's entertaining right now is everything else.
I'm gonna let you have it, Greg.
Ain't nothing else going on, boy.
I'm gonna let you have it with your man Tony, man.
Ain't nothing else going on. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead. We'll shout out our sponsors, and then we'll head on out for today. Remember to start your day off with love.
Love is key, guys. We are going into the spring finally. I know the weather is trying to be bipolar, but the spring is almost here. It's here. And so Love is Key is here for you guys. Even Tony Romo, we're here for you too, Tony. So we love you too. So go to our website at loveiskeyKC.com, or if you want to hit us up at 816-556-6912, that's great too. Love is Key. We're here for you. Even you, Tony. We love you.
That's right. Tony, I'll make your way down to Love is Key.
See, we care. We care, Greg. We serve everybody. We don't discriminate against anybody.
That's right. Yes, sir. Shout out to Food Factory KC as well. Make sure to follow them on Instagram at _Food Factory KC. So that you'll know where their food truck will be at for that day. It's very nice out today. I'm sure they're gonna be out there. So make sure y'all check them out and also give them a follow. And also you can follow us on our YouTube channel, our new YouTube channel. We're still building up our subs. So make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell. Okay. Even put the little graphic right there. Like and hit the notification bell and subscribe. We're also on Spotify as well. So shout out to our Spotify listeners. The audio is very crisp on there. So it's HD-ish audio. So you're gonna hear everything.
Quality. We got quality.
It's quality. Yes. Yeah. So make sure to follow us there as well, and hit the notification bell on the Spotify app as well, so you know when the next episode is uploaded. All right. So that's it for us for today. Kenneth Walker, a chief, and everybody mad.
Oh well.
Did y'all see before we signed? Did y'all see Rico's crash out on TikTok?
I wish I
I'm gonna have to send that to y'all. I'll send that to y'all. I told him, I said, that's it, dog. The next 3 years, y'all in second. So I hope y'all have fun.
Oh, yeah, he did like to see. Register.
Sorry, Rico.
Man. Oh man, you be all right. You just want to Super Bowl, big dog. You know, we was at home this year, but we got something that you had. I like that. Got to show off that new girlfriend we got in Kenneth Walker, you know. Show him with it like, hey. I can't wait till the season start. I might get a Kenneth Walker jersey. I ain't gonna lie. I might go get one. Just to piss off Seahawks fans.
Just to piss them off.
Just to piss them off.
That's that new. It's like, so when you get, because just seeing all the comments after he had got signed, it's like the girl that everybody wanted. It's like, oh yeah, she fine, dog. Yeah. And then when she don't pick you, it's like, man, she ain't all that.
She ugly, right?
She all that. She ain't nothing.
I heard she did XYZ. No,
that ain't what you were saying. That ain't what you were saying.
She's still fine.
She's
like,
still
yeah,
she's still fine at a dime. Don't be making it like
yeah, they going in. I said, wow, y'all better than this. Gonna do that.
Yeah, salty. All right, but we'll see everyone again. Enjoy March Madness. Madness is going on, so as long as Kansas don't win, I'm okay.
Yeah, we got spanked. But it's all good.
Good.
So, hey, let's not do that. We're not going to do that. I've already admitted it out loud, so you don't have to back it up.
Go Duke. Go Duke.
Yeah, nah.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
For the king, the kingdom. For the king.